Welcome, one and all, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert, and I tell you, it was a hot one here today in New York. I want to thank everyone in my audience for waiting in line under the Ed Sullivan Theater's Easy Bake Marquee.
Welcome back to CBS Mornings. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert often brings the laughs, but it began last night on a serious note. Colbert went on to say CBS is ending the #1 network show in late night. The final episode will air in May. CBS calls it a business decision. Colbert shared the news head on, adding just a little bit of that trademark sense of humor.
Before we start the show, I want to let you know something that I found out just last night. Next year will be our last season. The network will be ending The Late Show in May. And yeah, I share your feelings. It's not just the end of our show, but it's the end of The Late Show on CBS.
Thursday night, comedian Stephen Colbert sent shockwaves through the Ed Sullivan Theater and beyond when he announced The Late Show is being canceled after more than 3 decades on the air.
It is a fantastic job. I wish somebody else was getting it. And it's a job that I'm looking forward to doing with this usual gang of idiots for another 10 months.
It's the end of an era for one of the crown jewels of late night.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dave, and I checked this now with the CBS attorneys, and legally I can continue to call myself Dave.
The show first aired in 1993 with David Letterman behind the desk.
It's beginning to look like I'm not going to get the Tonight Show.
I don't think.
He hosted for 22 years before handing the reins to Colbert in 2015.
I begin the search for the real Stephen Colbert.
Over the next few years, Colbert drew in millions with his biting sarcasm and critical commentary of the Trump administration.
This weekend was Father's Day, and Daddy got just what he wanted. No one came to Trump's big, stupid birthday parade.
The show is now the highest rated in its time slot and has earned 33 Emmy nominations and a Peabody Award. The news comes just days after Colbert made headlines for criticizing leadership of Paramount, the parent company of CBS, for paying $16 million to settle a lawsuit with President Donald Trump.
I am offended, and I don't know if anything will ever repair my trust in this company. But just taking a stab at it, I'd say $16 million would help.
Trump's lawsuit alleged CBS News deceptively edited an interview with Democratic nominee Kamala Harris before last year's presidential election, an accusation Paramount has always said was completely without merit. Democratic Senator Adam Schiff, a guest on Colbert's show last night, tweeted, "If Paramount and CBS ended The Late Show for political reasons, the public deserves to know and deserves better." In a statement, Paramount said, quote, "This is purely a financial decision against a challenging backdrop in late night. It is not related in any way to the show's performance, content, or other matters happening at Paramount."
This is a total shock to Hollywood.
Matt Bellany, founding partner of digital media company Puck, says late-night shows on every major network are seeing ratings decline as viewers turn to digital media instead.
Late-night television, as we know it, is a dying breed. In 5 years, it's very doubtful that there will be any of these shows left. The economics simply does not make sense anymore because people are not watching linear television late at night. They are watching the clips from these shows on digital platforms, but the monetization of that content is not the same.
CBS canceled The Late Late Show 2 years ago after James Corden announced his departure. It was replaced with After Midnight, hosted by Taylor Tomlinson, which was canceled in March after she announced her decision to leave.
Television is shrinking. Streaming is replacing television. And late night shows, at least so far, have not been successful on streaming.
That's all I wanted to say.
I think we're all sad about this. We've got 10 months
Very
to
sad,
talk
yeah.
about the legacy of The Late Show. But I will just say Stephen Colbert, just so people understand, is one of the nicest human beings.
Truly
in
such a
television.
sweet guy, such a genuine guy, an immensely talented guy. Whatever he does next is going to be successful, I'm sure.
And
of
very
that.
good at what he does.
He's so good at what
when
he
you get
does.
the news, though, it does feel like a little bit of a kick in the stomach.
For sure.
It does. It's very difficult to
Well, I
hear
think
that
you got to
this
explain to
morning.
people, #1 network show in late night, but that slot has been shrinking.
As Matt explains in our
That
piece.
late night slot.
The late night slot, and,
And
because people
network.
are watching linear television.
And people are watching comedy of a right-wing variety on cable. That's still growing. And so you got to put it in a larger context. You've got hosts like Trevor Noah walking away. You got James Corden show.
Yeah.
Other shows have been canceled, like Samantha Bee, not replaced. And revenue is apparently down 50% in the last 5, 6, 7 years in the late night category.
Yeah.
That's
I'll just
real.
say that when I was, many years ago, when I was at this big Paramount CBS party, and there's all these famous people around, and I'm sitting wallflower against the wall. I don't know anybody. I'm sort of holding my drink. And Stephen walks in, and he comes right over to me. He goes, "Hey, Vlad, good to see you. How you doing? Merry Christmas." And I was like, "Stephen, you don't have to talk to me."
That's exactly, Vlad, that's exactly
Kevin
how I
Bacon
feel.
over there.
I get nervous around him. He's such a genuine star.
really is.
I love the man. I wish the show was
No doubt.
still
It's
going
a
to be
tough,
with us.
it's a tough pill to
He may
swallow.
be done at CBS in 10 months, but I don't think he's done.
Boom.
I don't
I
think
Oh, my
he's
God.
done.
I agree, Gayle.
He'll be
I
fine.
agree, and I'll be watching whatever he does.